What's going on, everybody? Biz here with another Division 2 video. As we get closer to hopefully more details on where and when the Division franchise is going, I've been doing my best to keep my agent challenged. In doing so, I've been doing a lot of raiding! Today, we're overviewing the Weasel encounter of Dark Hours. Now, just like the movie Tenet, this one involves a plane in a hangar. Sans the explosions or massive exposition of time inversion. As always, thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel. If you're new here and you like what you see, please like and subscribe for all things biz. You guys are a big part of what I do here, and thanks for the support. It really means a lot. Also, leave a comment below to let me know what you think the hardest part of Dark Hours is. I'll do my best to cover any questions as they arise. With that said, let's jump on in. Glad to see you made it to the Weasel encounter. Before this starts, you may be wondering, man, what could be worse than Boomer, the Chungus Prime? Well, I'll tell you, it's 3 Boomers, and they have chemicals that do weird stuff. These 3 go by the names of Ricochet, Dizzy, and Weasel, and they're so not cool. They come stacked with a minigun, but also grenade launchers, a sticky bomb, and some Zeus-looking laser beam that can cause a lot of mayhem. These 3 also have a short attention span, and will focus on one member of the team specifically. So before you head to the encounter room, you'll be in a meeting area, and there will be 2 elevators marked B and A. Why they read the letters right to left instead of left to right is beyond me, but I digress. Down each of these elevator shafts is the hangar. However, the plane is in the middle, cutting the room in half. The plane also has a sequence of 3 buttons representing the front, middle, and back of the plane. To start this encounter, the team will need to coordinate the button press both in time and which button needs pressing. This will release 2 different gases. The orange gas that starts on the B side will debuff the enemies, making them weaker to attacks. The purple gas will do the opposite, buffing enemies, making it impossible to damage them. Now, these gases stack up to 15 without any consequence. Once a 15 stacks, though, agents will be disoriented, making switching the gas and pressing the button very hard. Keep this in mind as you and your team may need to coordinate swapping gases, which is done by simultaneously pressing the correct buttons on the plane. If you need to do this, do it before you get to 15 stacks, or things are going to get real weird. Now, I've been doing this encounter a little differently lately, as common sense would dictate an even split to the teams to both sides of the room. While you can still do it that way, there is a new setup that I want to share with you today. So for this to work, you'll need 6 DPS players, a healer, and a tank. The tank will go to A side by themselves and press the button and distract Dizzy, while the other 7 go to B side and nuke Ricochet. This is a very effective method. Before Ricochet dies, make sure to switch the gases prior to ending him. Once Ricochet dies, the plane lifts up and the gases go on autopilot, switching every 20 stacks. Also, Dizzy is joined by Weasel and a bunch of ads. So there's that. Considering you got the button press right, Dizzy and Weasel will be marching to the B side, but still be affected by the orange gas. This will allow you to get the most damage on Dizzy before he comes over. Essentially, the rest of this encounter is focused on being aware of what gas is affecting you. If it's orange, it's go time. If it's purple, hide, heal, and if you have the attention to Dizzy and Weasel, get your Zeus beam energy away from your allies. I did say in the first video in this series that there would be slight alterations to that DPS build I run. In this case, the hot switches I make in this encounter are changing my AR to an AR with the Ranger talent equipped. The amplified damage from a distance will help, especially as Dizzy and Weasel march to you from over at B. Also, I replaced my Banshee Pulse with a decoy. And listen, you'll have enough on your hands, especially when the purple gas is active. Using the decoy to take the heat off will be invaluable, especially when trying to survive. Congratulations, Weasel is in the ground. Should you have done this successfully, do me a favor and shoot a picture of your team with the empty hangar. and tag me on Twitter using the hashtag #handlingbusiness, and your team may be featured in an upcoming video. And that's going to wrap things on this chapter. Again, stick around for guides on each encounter and an Eagle Bearer build that you won't want to miss at the end. Also, big thanks to my friends over at the Second Wave and GC Rock for helping me assemble my team. If you're looking for agents to run with, you'll want to check them out. I'll catch y'all next video. Biz out.